Hi, my name is Leo, and today we're going to discuss about the visual communications. Visual communications for this AdCon about minimalism, using simple, clear messages to deliver a strong message without distraction, with fewer elements, using visual detail like color, space, typography becomes more meaningful and impactful. To clarify before we begin, minimalism it will depend on the classifications or the psychographics or the levels, no, or the levels of your audience. Iba-iba po kasi yan, no? We have a class A and B, upper class C, the class C, and or the middle class, and then we have the D and E. Those are the classifications. But for our topic or theme about advertising minimalism, sometimes it doesn't apply minimalism to the general audience or to the massa. Okay. Why? Because massa, they have a different personality. They have a different approach in terms of design. So this is how you separate yung pang-massa design into a premium design. Now, in terms of premium design, this is where minimalism works. And that's we're going to explain today. So now, let's talk about the two phases in doing a design. So in every design, hindi lang siya basta makita mo kaagad yung opportunity, mag-layout ka kaagad, no? Hindi, no? It doesn't work that way. So to become a pro design or to create a more effective visuals, look into these phases. May mga phases po yan. It's not in my slide, but I would like to share to you the first part that you guys need to do is to listen or to discover, define, design, and then deliver. So those are the fourth step. But in every design are composed of problem phase and solution phase. So you don't have to jump in layouting yet, no? As I mentioned, you have to identify the problem before you create a solution or before you do the design. So in these two parts, no, we have this what we call the audience experience or the visual and the visual aesthetics. Two parts po yan, no, in every design. The problem phase is more on the audience experience and the solution phase is more on the visual aesthetics. All right? Hindi siya design kaagad, ha? Hindi design kaagad. And that's why sometimes if you realize yung mga design is not effective or not engaging because there are lack of audience experience. And then yung visual aesthetics naman, this is what we do. No? Most of the designers, they jump into designing, excited sila to use the effects or the template that they saw, ina-apply nila, which is kulang sa audience experience. To become more effective, this is what we're going to discuss today, which is the AX or VA, visual aesthetics. Now, let's dive into the audience experience. Okay. So, ano nga ba ang audience experience? This part is the discover. Discover the client's vision. So, you have to conduct an initial meeting with them. You have to gather all the elements or the relevant informations, and you need to understand the client and you connect all the brand assets necessary. It's really important when you create a design. You have to understand them. Well, to do this, I'd like to share to you this message matrix. I've been into industry for a long time. I've been working until now. I'm still doing design, and I'm telling you, paulit-ulit lang yun, no? But we have a message matrix. Message matrix is to identify the problem. Okay? So when you identify the problem, you have to identify the specific, no, the specific problem. Ano nga ba yung specific na yun, no? Well, in every design kasi, no, sasabihin ng marketing o ng boss nyo, ilagay mo all the details in the posters. Pero it's not effective, no? If lahat equal billing, ang laki ng logo, ang laki ng image, ang laki ng text, lahat super seksikan in one posters. Imagine, sa cellphone mo, nandun lahat ng information, no, in one poster. So, nagkakaroon ng something natin masyadong dense and it's so stressing, to see. It's not eye-appealing. It's not showstopper That's why your design is being ignored. To do that, go minimalism. Ito yun na yung topic natin. This is our theme. So, you have to define the specific problem. What's the specific problem? It could be the date, it could be the product, it could be the promotions, or it could be the features, it could be the whatever it is, no, the logo, etc. Madami, no? Madami kang pwedeng i-highlight. That's how you make an effective visual. So, in here, I would like to share the pain points. These are the common pain points, by the way. There are so many pain points no, on every audience. When they look at your design, there are so many pain points. But these are the common pain points. What are those? First is the text can't be read. Next, there's confusion and clutter. This is what I'm trying to say a while ago. So what are we going to do now? No? If the text can be read, make it more readable. If there's confusion, make it more clear. If there's a clutter, make it really good in communication, the storytelling. Are you guys following me? Okay, it's really important, ha? You have first discover, you have to identify kung anong vision ng client nyo. Second is to define the specific message. That is the audience experience. Now, let's jump into visual aesthetics. Yan. This is our favorite part, no? Where we do all the design. Nagdi-design na tayo. So, you have to sketch. If you can do sketch when you're in front of your client, no? You can sketch. Or kung nag-iisip ka, trying to brainstorm, and trying to generate ideas, it's okay to do sketch. Try to do research as well, and do a lot of pick up, getting inspirations from different designs, right? Because ideas are good, okay? Na kahit ano pang ganda ng idea mo, but execution is the king. So if you guys notice, no, pag nakita niyo yung design, wow, ang ganda ng design. I like the design. Wow, it's so impactful. So you don't mind the other details, no? You don't mind if what they're selling, if it's a product or brand or service, you don't mind at all because the execution is really good. It makes you stare really longer and looking at the design. Parang, wow, I want this. Ang ganda ng design. And to tell you honestly, most of the decision making happens because of the effective visuals. Yes. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the audience experience and the visual aesthetic. Okay, again, as I explained, experience, this is more conceptualized, sensations, this is more on the feelings, the cognitions, and behavioral responses evoked by brand-related stimuli that are part of brand's design and identity through packaging, communications, and environments. While on the aesthetics naman, it refers to the visual look, no, appearance of your content. It helps establish a mood or a style and demonstrates your personality. Now, in visual aesthetics, there are several visual hierarchies that you could use, no? You could use as part of your options, no? Because you don't know kasi kung anong gusto ng client. That's number one. And you're trying to figure out as well kung anong gusto ng audience, no? But for me, if you're working with other people or you were working with your client, it's better, you know, if the client understand the audience, just follow their lead. If they don't know, this is the best to do, okay? The visual hierarchy. Hierarchy meaning what's the biggest and what's the smallest and what's next. Okay, we call that the hero and then the supporting actors na. Okay? So we have a hero. Ano yung hero? This is the defined, no? What is the specific message? That is your hero. For example, ang hero natin is the product. I want you, sabi ng client, I want you to feature this product. This is really nice. So you have to feature the product. This is the biggest. And then there's a secondary and then there's tertiary. Okay? Yun po yung hierarchy ha. This is what we call visual hierarchy. So how to do this? You can do by size and scale. You can make the other part big and the other ones are smaller. Okay, so something like this. Next is color and contrast. For example, isa could stand out, isa naman could not. No? Yun yung mga other ways on how to make an effective visuals. Or via spacing. No? You can do spacing. Adjust nyo lang onte just to make them feel that this is the message or this is the hero. Next is proximity. You can do something like you have to align everything. No? Whether it's vertical, horizontal, diagonal, it should be really good, the proximity, the spaces in between. It's just like this. Next is the typography hierarchy. Hindi pwede lahat equal billing. That's what I'm mentioning a while ago. And that's my point. And you have to educate those people who are not designing, because it's really important to understand that 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 the hierarchy, ano yung hero nyo, yun ang dapat i-highlight po natin. Right? So those are the visual hierarchies. No? Madami pa yan, and it's really important for you guys to understand. So I hope you learned something new for these presentations. I only have a limited time, and I really appreciate you guys spending time with me. If you want to know more, I suggest that you guys follow my Facebook. My Facebook account is Tito Rock Leo. My YouTube channel, the YouTube channel is School of Rock, and then my LinkedIn. No, my LinkedIn is Rock Leo. So I'm looking forward to connecting with you via social media. So thank you so much, guys, for listening, and I really appreciate spending time with me. And I hope you learned something new today. Mabuhay and good luck on designing.